So we have to find the derivative of this function, and if you just focus on this thing, this is actually being divided, but in the numerator, if you focus on the numerator, these two are being multiplied. So we can first of all multiply these things, and then after that we can divide and do whatever we want to do. So first of all, let's just multiply. We know that the root is x power 1 by 2, so x power 1 by 2 is multiplied by x power 3 by 2 minus x power 1 by 2 multiplied by 1, so x power 1 by 2, then plus 1 multiply x 3 by 2 minus 1. 1 times 1 is 1, so that's good. And in the denominator, we have x power 1 by 2 minus 1, okay? Now, when the bases are same, the powers are added. 3 plus 1 is 4. So 4 divided by 2 is 2. So x power 2 minus x 1 by 2, okay, plus x 3 by 2 minus 1, okay? And in the denominator, we have x 1 by 2 minus 1, okay? Now from here there are two possibilities of solving this question. You can directly apply the derivative over here and use the the sixth condition, which is for the division, to find the differential. But you can also go ahead like this, that you can reciprocate this term and this would actually become -1. Then you can multiply each of these four terms by these two terms inside this bracket, and after that you can solve it, okay? uh, I'm going to apply the derivative right at this point because it is much more easier than that one. So the derivative is applied over here. This is the derivative, and dy by dx, okay? So uh, this is the, you can say, the g of x, okay? And this entire thing is the f of x, the first function and the second function. So the division actually the differential for any division of two functions can be actually solved by the fifth condition, which is shown to you on the right hand side of the video. So we have to first of all write the first function as it is, -1. Then we have to take the derivative of the first function, so that is okay, so okay, x square minus x1 by 2 plus x3 by 2 minus 1. This is the first term, minus due to the division. Then there is the first term, x1 by 2, x3 by 2 minus 1, derivative of the second function, that is x power 1 by 2 minus 1, okay? And in the denominator, we have x power 1 by 2 minus 1 whole squared. Okay, now let's just proceed with it. X power 1 by 2 minus 1. What would be the derivative? So the power comes in the first place, so 2x minus, so okay, we are getting 1 by 2x. 1 by 2 minus 1 is actually 2. 1 minus 2, that is minus 1 by 2. So minus 1 by 2 plus 3 by 2 x. 3 by 2 minus 1, that is 1, okay? And this one is a constant, so that is actually 0, okay? This is the derivative of this first function, minus x square minus x 1 by 2 plus x 3 by 2 minus 1. What is the derivative? This is the constant, so this is actually 0. We do not have to put the derivative of that, it is actually 0. So multiplied by the derivative of x power 1 by 2, that is 1 by 2 x 1 negative 1 by 2. And in the denominator, we have x power 1 by 2 minus 1 the whole square. Okay, so I have copied all of this term into the second page, and now what we can actually do is that we can see that there is no simplification possible inside those terms, so we can actually go ahead and multiply these terms inside these terms, okay? So what are we going to get? 2x times x 1 by 2. Let's just multiply it on the rough page. Now you can actually solve this on the actual page, but it would take a lot of space over there, so, and I am more comfortable on the rough side, so that's nice. X 1 by 2 times 2x, this is first term, minus, okay, so 1 by 2 dot x minus 1 by 2 dot x 1 by 2 okay, plus 3 by 2 x dot x 1 by 2 Now for the second term, minus 2x plus 1 by 2 x power 1 by 2 minus 3 by 2 x power 1. Okay, it's power 1, and this is also power 1. This is another term, this is another term. You know, let's just use the separations over here. Yep, we can see that this is minus 1 by 2 and plus 1 by 2, which would actually add up to 0. So x power 0 would actually be 1. X power 0 would actually be 1. So 1 multiplied by negative 1 by 2 gives negative 1 by 2. Okay, now over here we have the 2, that is the constant. X and x, the bases are same, so the powers would be added. 1 plus 1 by 2 is actually 3 by 2. Okay, now for this third term we have plus 3 by 2 is a constant, and x, again 3 by 2. Then the fourth term, okay, what do we have over here? Minus 2x. Actually, you do not have to use the separation over here because these are two separate terms. Minus 2x. Okay, so we are multiplying it by the negative sign, so we are getting a positive. And yep, I've made a mistake, this is negative. So positive 1 by 2 x power negative 1 by 2. Okay, and then we have negative 3 by 2 x. Okay, so we have to put this thing over there. Now you can simplify it further because these need to be simplified. You know, this is x power 3 by 2, x power 3 by 2. So 2 plus 3 by 2, that is 4 plus 3 by 2, and that is 7 by 2. So we are getting 7 by 2 x power 3 by 2. Okay, then we have x negative 3 by 2 and negative 2, negative 3 by 2, negative 2, so that is 2, negative 3, negative 4, and we are getting negative 7 by 2 x. Okay, so these are cancelled, these terms are solved, this is solved, and this is solved, and this is also solved. So what is remaining? Minus 1 by 2 and plus 1 by 2 x. You can see that this is with a negative sign, so if you reciprocate this term, this is in the numerator, so if you take it in the denominator, it would become x power 1 by 2. The negative sign would be vanished. Now in the denominator we have x power 1 by 2 minus 1 whole square. So you can stop over here, but if you want to go a step ahead, that's the better thing to do. You can actually simplify this using the whole square formula, but I would recommend stop over here. Don't waste your time, go ahead and solve other questions.